To make this design, we need to add a cylinder. So Shift A, add a cylinder, and we will go with the 32 words. After that, you need to rotate that cylinder into the 90 degree. Then go to the edit mode, turn on your extra mode, select these words, and then delete these words. That's it. After that, you need to scale this along the y-axis. It's like this. Then you need to select these edges and E to extrude it and move these edges along the z-axis. Then you can select this edge loop and you can press F to fill the gap. And then take this model little bit up on the floor. And then you can turn off your X-ray mode. Now just need to select these words and then you need to create a path in between the words. So select the words, right click, connect vertex path. And you can add few loop cuts like this. After that, just try to create a basic block out at there. So that's why just you need to extrude the face and you can create easily that block out. And then you need to add few more loop cuts at there. And now just move this edge little bit up along the z-axis. Then you can select these faces and press I for the insert operation, and while using the insert operation just press B to avoid that border. And you will get something like this. And then you can delete these faces. Then select these edges and you need to press F to fill the gap, and then select that edge and then press F to fill the gap. Same thing you need to do here also, but before that add few loop cuts and then fill the gap. Now you need to select everything and then take the symmetry along the x-axis. Then you can select these faces and then E to extrude it and extrude it along its normal. And then give the proper offset for the extrusion. Then you can select these faces and you can play with these faces. So just I want to scale them along the x-axis. So S, X and give the value 0 at there. And then you can take the symmetry along the x-axis. Now you will get this kind of form, and now just delete the one half of the model and then you can add the mirror modifier. And then take the symmetry along the x-axis. Make sure to turn on that clipping and merging option of the mirror modifier. And then you can add few more loop cuts at here. And now we want to add more details on it. So that's why we can select these faces and E to extrude this and then move these faces along the z-axis as like this. Then you need to add few loop cuts at here, then select these faces and E to extrude it and move it along the x-axis. Then you can dissolve that edge at there and you will get this kind of taper shape. Then you can add the loop cut like this and select the point and use the knife tool and create a cut like this with the help of knife tool, and then create a similar kind of cut in the downward direction. And then you can select these faces and you can delete these faces and then select these edges and then press F to fill the gap. And now just fill the gap. So that's why you can dissolve that edge loop and you can add another new edge loop at there. And then select this edge loop and then press F to fill the gap. Then select the words, right click, connect to vertex path and create a right chord based topology at there. And then you can dissolve this edge and then you can add another loop cut with the help of knife tool, means that cut, means that edge you can say. So use the knife tool and create a cut like this. And now that looks good. And then you can add few more loop cuts like this. You can add the loop cuts according to the need of the model and just try to give the right position to them. And now you will get this kind of form which looks pretty well. Just adjust its proportions little bit and try to get the decent silhouette at there. So that's why you need to adjust its proportions. So you can use any face and you can use it as a measurement. And then dissolve that edge and you will get this kind of look. And then you can add one more cube at there, and I just want to create a booleans. So that's why I can use this cube and just try to create a basic block out on that cube and then use the boolean operation, which is difference. The modeling process is little bit fast because it is the lengthy process. But it is not that difficult, just you need to use the simple cubes and you need to create the block out on those cubes, and then you need to use the boolean operation, which is difference. It's very easy, but it takes a little bit more time, so that's why the video is little bit fast. In this way, you need to add the cubes and you need to create a decent looking cutouts on this model. And you can use one cube and you can use it as a measurement, so you can take the right measurement at there. After that, just you need to apply the boolean modifier and you can delete these cubes. Okay, now you will get this kind of look, which looks pretty well, and you can add more detail on it. Then you can select these face loops and then press I for the insert operation, get the proper thickness at there. Then you can select these faces and then E to extrude it and extrude inside a little bit, and just try to create a decent looking design, the form. So that's why you can add few more loop cuts at there, or you can use the insert operation and then E to extrude it out and then dissolve one edge at there. That's it. I'm using the simple modeling operations at there to make the design, to create that basic block out, and anything complicated at there. Yeah, after giving the right form, you can take the symmetry along the X and Y axis. Means if you didn't apply the rotation, then that will be the Z axis also. Then just you need to apply that mirror modifier and you can select these edges, and then you need to just fill the gaps here. Easily you can do that also, and then take the symmetry along the X. Now you need to create the right topology on the model to maintain that structure. So that's why you can watch the process and you can easily create that topology. Just the thing is that it will take your time, but yeah, you can do this easily. So watch the process and create the right topology. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, then hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.